Modern life is a true storm of distractions. We are surrounded by incessant sounds, flashing screens, messages demanding immediate responses, and a flood of expectations that keep pressing us. Amid this chaos, maintaining focus on what truly matters seems like an impossible task. However, if you're here, it's because you feel there's something deeper to be discovered. And that's exactly where Stoicism comes in. It teaches us that true power lies in our ability to silence external noise and focus solely on what is essential for our journey. Imagine for a moment, what if you could navigate through this storm with total clarity and purpose? This video is more than just a simple lesson on focus. It's a call for you to take control of your mind and live with unwavering determination. By the end, you will feel a powerful calm, a certainty that control is in your hands. If you also believe in the power of living with purpose, leave the phrase "I choose focus" in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and like this video so we can build a stronger and more centered mindset together. Let's go. 1. Identify what truly matters. Amidst the many voices and distractions the world offers us, defining what really matters may seem obvious, but it is one of the most challenging tasks we face daily. Life presents us with countless possibilities, information, and influences, constantly trying to pull us in various directions. However, the secret to true focus, according to Stoic principles, lies in clearly distinguishing what is truly essential for our lives, and, more importantly, what is within our control. Often, we are so caught up in meeting external expectations or worrying about hypothetical scenarios and problems that do not always depend on us that we end up neglecting our true priorities. Imagine the impact of a life where everything you do makes sense, where each choice is guided by a clear purpose. The first step toward that is defining what is fundamental for you, for without this clarity, we remain vulnerable to distractions and the emptiness that comes with them. A powerful practice that many great Stoic thinkers used was to deeply reflect and write down their priorities. And why write? Because by putting on paper what really matters, we have a chance to confront our own intentions and identify what is noise. This habit helps filter more precisely what is important and what is merely distraction. It is not enough just to think about priorities, as they can easily slip away amidst daily urgencies. Write them down and make them your foundation. Remember that focus is not just about paying attention, but about intentionally choosing where to place that attention with purpose. By identifying what truly matters, you begin to build a kind of mental shield, a powerful filter that prevents your energy from dissipating into unnecessary concerns or empty activities. With this, you find the true power of living deliberately, without letting external influences control your mind and decisions. Imagine the impact of this clarity in your life. Each morning, when you wake up, knowing exactly what your goals are and what truly deserves your dedication. There's nothing more liberating than becoming the protagonist of your own choices, leaving behind what doesn't add value and diving headfirst into what makes your heart vibrate. 2. Create routines that support your focus. To achieve true focus, it's not enough to just want it or try for a moment. Focus is a daily practice, and creating a solid routine is the foundation that sustains this practice. Think of a routine as a fortress. Each daily action is a brick that strengthens your defenses against distractions. However, instead of being something automatic and purposeless, building routines is a conscious act that brings intention to every detail of your day. By following routines, you are, in a way, creating a mental protection zone that allows you to keep what truly matters at the forefront. Imagine the difference between waking up in a disorganized manner, already immersed in the demands of others, versus starting the day with actions that reinforce your mental clarity and strengthen your determination. When you structure your mornings with intentional activities, from the moment you open your eyes, it's like putting on an invisible armor that protects you from the chaos the world insists on throwing at you. A well-planned routine is not a series of meaningless tasks, but a path designed for you to begin the day with focus and end it with a sense of mission accomplished. Moreover, by implementing focus habits, such as practicing silence upon waking, creating clear task lists, or even allowing moments of reflection, you develop a kind of mental muscle that strengthens over time. This means that as the habit grows, your ability to maintain focus in the most challenging situations also intensifies. Routines not only shape your behavior, they transform your mind to operate more firmly, confidently, and determinedly, no matter what is happening around you. If you adopt the habit of setting aside time to meditate, for instance, it's a moment where the distractions of the world lose their power and your clarity increases. If, instead of consuming information mindlessly, you limit notifications and focus on just one task at a time, that small gesture begins to redefine how your brain interprets the value of your time and energy. Creating a routine doesn't mean becoming rigid or losing spontaneity. It means creating a space where you are the priority, where what matters to you comes first, while the noise dissipates. When the structure is in place, you feel more confident and free to act. Think about it. Over time, the consistency of these actions generates such a powerful transformation that your focus becomes something natural and practically unbreakable. You no longer struggle against distractions because they simply lose their importance against what you have built. 3. The incredible power of no. The truth is that we live in a culture that idolizes yes. Saying yes to more work, yes to extra commitments, yes to responsibilities that aren't even yours. All of this has become a sign of virtue, of commitment. But what no one talks about is that by saying yes to everything, you are actually renouncing what really matters. What if you had the courage to use a simple no as a shield for your time, your energy, and your peace? Imagine, for a moment, that every time you say yes to someone else's request, a small part of your focus and attention slips away. Gradually, you find yourself overwhelmed, filled with tasks that have no relation to your true goals, but have infiltrated because you wanted to please or because you were afraid of seeming selfish. The consequence? Your projects, your dreams, and even your downtime. All of these take a back seat. The no is powerful because it sets clear boundaries. It's like a line you draw in the sand, delineating the space of your life that no one can invade. When you start saying no to what doesn't serve you, you create a shield that protects what is essential for you. The no is a sign that you are committed to yourself, to what is important, to what truly moves you. Of course, saying no can feel uncomfortable. There's that fear of displeasing, disappointing, or seeming less helpful. But contrary to popular belief, a respectful and firm no can be extremely liberating for both you and the person receiving it. It's a form of honesty. By saying no to something that won't add value, you are in fact being honest with yourself and others. Imagine that instead of saying yes to everything, you could carefully choose where to invest your energy, focus, and time. Before long, you would realize that by reducing unnecessary commitments, you open up space for the projects that truly matter. You no longer have to put off what you love to fulfill what others expect. On the contrary, each decision to say no will be a step toward your best self, a version that lives aligned with your values and mission. True freedom isn't about embracing every opportunity that comes your way. It's about having the wisdom and courage to reject what doesn't align with what you want to build. By doing so, you will notice an internal shift. Your level of satisfaction increases, your anxiety decreases, and suddenly you are living a life that makes sense, free from the weight of others' obligations. So here's a challenge. Starting today, make a conscious choice. Begin to say no to everything that doesn't elevate you, to everything that robs your time, and to what prevents you from being the person you want to be. Protect what is yours: your time, your energy, your peace. 4. Use the power of visualization. Imagine yourself in the middle of a storm. The winds howl, the waves rise around you, and the sky is dark. You feel the pressure, the fear of what is to come, and the urge to give up. Now, close your eyes and visualize yourself facing this storm with your head held high, your feet firmly planted, and an unwavering gaze. This is the essence of the power of visualization, not to escape reality, but to confront what lies ahead with renewed confidence. Visualization is a powerful technique, and many masters in various fields, athletes, leaders, and even warriors, use this tool to program their minds and prepare for challenges before they even arise. Think of the ancient Stoics who, even living in turbulent times, had a clear and fearless vision of what could come. They practiced what we call premeditatio malorum, the meditation on evils, where they visualized possible difficulties and pains, confronting them first in their minds. By doing this, they were ready to act with courage and balance when adversities truly emerged. So how can you apply this practice in your daily life? Start by thinking about the challenges you face right now. Perhaps it's a complicated situation at work, a relationship that is draining you, or even a doubt about which path to take in life. Visualize each of these scenarios in detail. Imagine the emotions that may arise, the barriers that may appear, the moments when you might feel like giving up. Face all of this now in the safety of your own thoughts. Feel strong and prepared. See yourself acting with focus and determination, unaffected by the adversities. The beauty of visualization lies in allowing you to already have a version of yourself facing difficulties before they manifest in reality. Thus, when the moment arrives, your subconscious will be ready, like a muscle trained to withstand pressure. The act of visualizing isn't merely imagining an easy victory. On the contrary, it's confronting the worst-case scenario, so that when the real storm arrives, you have the strength to endure, even if the conditions are extreme. Think of high-performance athletes. They don't enter a competition expecting everything to go perfectly. Instead, they prepare for difficult scenarios where fatigue sets in, opponents show their strength, and the odds seem minimal. By visualizing these situations, they are, in fact, strengthening their minds to go beyond what is expected and to remain calm amid chaos. This is what you can achieve by incorporating visualization into your life. Visualize yourself facing your greatest challenges with a firm posture, a calm heart, and a confident gaze. Feel the power of this technique as if you are already experiencing a future where you are the best version of yourself. You will realize that visualization is not about ignoring reality or living in an illusion. It is, on the contrary, the most effective way to prepare for it, to anticipate challenges and to see yourself confronting them with firmness and wisdom. Now, let this technique become part of your routine. Start the day with a few minutes of visualization, or do this whenever you encounter a new challenge. Each time you practice, you will be training your mind to act with determination. Don't wait for life to make things easier. Be the one who strengthens yourself to face whatever comes. 5. Avoid the traps of comparison. In a world saturated with social media, where every achievement seems to be exposed in real time, the temptation to compare yourself to others is greater than ever. Every post you see, every image of a perfect life, can easily turn into a mirror reflecting your insecurities and shortcomings. It's a harmful distraction that, if not controlled, can consume your energy and sabotage your self-esteem. Stoicism teaches us that the only valid competition is with ourselves. Each person is on a unique journey, filled with challenges and victories that are often not visible on the surface. When you compare yourself to someone else, you ignore the complexity of your own experiences and the hard work that brought you to where you are. It's essential to remember that, just like you, everyone faces their own battles, even if they are not apparent. A powerful way to combat comparison is to cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is an effective antidote to dissatisfaction and comparison. By focusing on what you have already achieved, the small victories of daily life, and the lessons you have learned along the way, you begin to realize that your journey is valuable and unique. Take a moment to reflect on your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Every step taken is a step toward your personal growth. Practicing gratitude can be done through simple habits, like keeping a journal, where you write down 3 things you are grateful for each day. This not only helps shift your attention away from the lives of others, but also reinforces your self-confidence and appreciation for your own path. Each new day, instead of getting lost in comparisons, choose to celebrate who you are and what you have already accomplished. Stoicism teaches us to seek personal excellence, which implies knowing our own limits and working to surpass them. Instead of measuring yourself by others' achievements, ask yourself, what can I do today to become a better version of myself? This reflection transforms internal competition into fuel for growth. Remember that everyone has their own internal battles. When you compare yourself, you risk ignoring your own struggles and victories. Each of us possesses infinite potential, and it's crucial that we redirect our energy toward what truly matters, our personal progress. At the end of the day, what really counts isn't how you compare to others, but rather the journey you have traveled and the lessons you have learned along the way. Stoicism invites us to appreciate the beauty of our own story, to find value in the uniqueness of our journey, and to live with a clear purpose, free from the distractions of comparison. 6. Avoid perfectionism. Perfectionism can be one of the main obstacles we encounter throughout our lives. In the relentless pursuit of an ideal, we often feel paralyzed, unable to move forward. This incessant quest for perfection not only drains our energy, but also stifles creativity and limits our potential. Instead of enjoying each step of the journey, we get lost in a maze of self-criticism and unrealistic expectations. It is essential to remember that imperfection is an intrinsic part of human nature. No one is perfect, and this fallibility is what makes us authentic. When we allow ourselves to fail, we begin to free ourselves from the pressure of meeting unattainable standards. This liberation is an invitation to explore, experiment, and learn. By embracing imperfection, every mistake becomes an opportunity for growth, and every stumble a step toward our true selves. By detaching from perfectionism, we release our minds from the shackles that bind us. This liberation not only allows us to move forward, but also creates a creative space where new ideas can flourish. Imagine the feeling of letting go of the reins, of not feeling the need to always be right. This is the key to unlocking a new level of mental freedom and creativity. Many of history's greatest innovators failed repeatedly before achieving their goals. Thomas Edison, for instance, did not view his thousands of initial experiments as failures, but as essential learnings that would lead him to invent the electric light bulb. He understood that the journey is filled with ups and downs, and that every step, even those that seem like failures, is a rung on the ladder to success. Therefore, instead of fixating on the final result, start to value the process. Every small progress is a victory. The true measure of success is not perfection, but resilience and the willingness to keep going even when things don't go as planned. It is this mindset that fuels true mastery and allows us to shine in our personal and professional lives. By adopting this perspective, you will begin to see challenges not as insurmountable barriers, but as opportunities to evolve and become stronger. Life transforms into an exciting journey of learning, and with each step, you discover more about yourself and the world around you. The freedom that comes from breaking free from the chains of perfectionism is unparalleled. It's like breathing fresh air after spending a long time in a closed environment. So instead of seeking perfection, choose progress. Allow yourself to experiment, learn, and grow. What truly matters is the evolution you experience along the way. Each day is a new opportunity to reinvent yourself and explore the limitless potential that resides within you. And remember, imperfection is what makes life vibrant and authentic. Embrace this journey, celebrate your achievements, learn from your mistakes, and above all, allow yourself to be human. 7. Control your environment. Creating an environment that supports your focus is essential for achieving a more productive and fulfilling life. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to get lost in the noise and chaos, but you have the power to transform your space so it works in your favor. An organized and distraction-free workspace allows your mind to function more clearly and efficiently. By controlling your environment, you establish the ideal conditions for concentration and creativity. Starting with the physical environment, organization is key. A clean desk with necessary items within reach and free from clutter not only provides a pleasant aesthetic, but also minimizes distractions. Every object on your desk should have a purpose. Anything that doesn't serve that purpose should be eliminated. By doing this, you create a space that reflects a focused and determined mindset. Keep only the tools you truly use, such as your computer, a notebook, and pens. This allows your mind to concentrate on what truly matters, without the visual appeals of unnecessary items that can divert your attention. In addition to the physical environment, it's crucial to consider the digital space you navigate. Technology, while advantageous, can be an endless source of distractions. Social media, constant notifications, and a myriad of open tabs in your browser can divert your attention at every moment. To combat this, Create a digital environment that favors focus. Close all tabs that are not essential to the task at hand and turn off notifications that may interrupt your workflow. Consider using apps that help limit time spent on social media or block sites that you know consume your time without yielding productive results. This digital control not only helps keep your mind clearer, but also creates a space where you can genuinely dedicate yourself to the tasks that matter. We must also consider the impact of social influences around us. The people you interact with daily can significantly affect your ability to maintain focus. Connecting with individuals who share your goals and values can be a powerful motivator. They not only understand your struggles, but can also inspire and motivate you to stay on track. On the other hand, interactions with people who perpetuate distraction or negativity can drain your energy and divert your focus. Be mindful of your interactions and seek to surround yourself with those who empower you and stimulate your determination. A positive and motivating social circle can be a true catalyst for your success. In summary, controlling your environment is a crucial step in the pursuit of a more focused and fulfilling life. By organizing your physical space, limiting digital distractions, and cultivating relationships that support your goals, you create a scenario that favors concentration and productivity. Remember that the control is in your hands. By making these changes, you not only improve your focus, but also elevate your quality of life. With the right environment, your mind becomes fertile ground for ideas, innovations, and achievements. Are you ready for this transformation? 8. Challenge your limitations. Life is filled with limits, many of which we impose on ourselves. These limits may seem protective, like a wall isolating us from discomfort, but in reality, they are barriers that inhibit our potential. True growth happens when we decide to challenge these limitations and step out of our comfort zone. Every time we encounter an obstacle, we have the opportunity to shape our character and strengthen our minds. When we face a challenge, we are forced to confront our fears and insecurities. It is at this moment that the magic happens. Overcoming a challenge is not just about winning, it is a transformative process. It teaches us resilience, an essential quality that empowers us to deal with life's adversities. When you find yourself facing a task that seems impossible, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This learning mindset distinguishes those who give up from those who persist. Every challenge overcome, no matter how small it seems, is a victory. Every step taken towards the unknown increases your capacity for focus and determination. Think of moments in your life when you felt challenged. Do you remember the adrenaline rushing through your veins? That feeling that if you could conquer this, you could conquer anything? These moments are crucial for building self-confidence. By pushing past limits, you not only expand your capabilities but also strengthen your belief in your own strength. Moreover, challenging your limitations opens new doors. You begin to discover abilities you never knew you had. Each new experience becomes a piece of the puzzle that shapes your identity. It's fascinating to realize that we are often our harshest critics, frequently believing that we are incapable. Challenging these beliefs is an act of courage, and with each achievement, you become a little stronger, a little more resilient. When we commit to challenging our limitations, we begin to cultivate a growth mindset. This mindset allows us to see challenges not as barriers, but as opportunities for personal development. And it is in this space where self-discovery and overcoming meet that we find our true potential. Life is a battlefield, and you are the warrior. So when faced with a challenge, instead of retreating, take a step forward. Face it head-on. Feel the energy that comes with the determination to overcome. You will realize that by confronting your limitations, you not only overcome them, but also transform into a stronger version of yourself. This is the true essence of Stoicism, knowing that the power lies within you, waiting to be awakened. You are capable of much more than you imagine. Every challenge is a chance to reinvent yourself and rewrite your own story. 9. Remember that focus is a daily choice. Focus is not just a skill, it is a conscious choice we must make every day. In a world full of distractions, where notifications from our phones, social media, and external demands relentlessly compete for our attention, it is vital that that we decide where we truly want to concentrate our energy. This decision may seem simple, but it is fundamental to our well-being and the achievement of our goals. When we wake up in the morning, we have a unique opportunity, the chance to set our intentions. Establishing a morning ritual that connects us with our priorities is a powerful practice. This ritual can be as simple as taking a few minutes to reflect on what really matters to us. Ask yourself, what are my goals for today? What truly deserves my attention? This moment of introspection helps align your mind and create a clear focus for the day. Throughout the day, life presents us with a series of stimuli that can easily divert our attention. This is where the discipline of protecting our minds comes into play. Just as a guard defends a castle, we must be vigilant about what we allow into our mental space. This means turning off your phone during important tasks, resisting the temptation to mindlessly scroll through social media, and saying no to activities that are not aligned with our goals. This protection is an act of self-love and a commitment to our inner peace. As we practice this daily choice, we begin to notice significant changes. Focus becomes easier and more natural. Our actions become more intentional, and the decisions we make are guided by a greater purpose. This not only enhances our productivity, but also provides us with a sense of accomplishment and mental clarity. As we become more adept at this practice, the distractions that once seemed overwhelming begin to lose their power. It's important to remember that focus is a muscle that needs to be exercised. Sometimes we will face challenges and days when our ability to maintain attention will be tested. It is in these moments that practice becomes even more crucial. Return to your ritual, take a deep breath, and reaffirm your intention to stay focused on what truly matters. Each day is a new chance to strengthen this skill, to reaffirm the choice to direct your mind towards what brings meaning and value to your life. By adopting this mindset that focus is a choice, we begin to see the world with different eyes. We are no longer victims of distractions. We are the protagonists of our own story. This empowerment allows us not only to live more fully, but also to inspire those around us. When we see life as a series of choices, each small act of focus transforms into a significant step towards a more conscious and fulfilled future. So remember, with each new dawn, you have the opportunity to decide where you will place your attention. This choice shapes not only your day, but also your destiny. Make focus a priority and watch how your life transforms. 10. Practice acceptance and adaptation. Life is a roller coaster of surprises and uncertainties. We never know what the next day holds for us, and often we encounter unexpected challenges that derail our plans. Instead of viewing these obstacles as mere inconveniences, Stoicism teaches us to see them as opportunities for growth. Accepting what we cannot control is one of the most powerful lessons we can learn, and practicing it can transform the way we live. When confronted with situations we cannot change, it's easy to be overwhelmed by frustration and discouragement. Our first reaction is often to fight against reality, to try to shape circumstances to our will. But this struggle only drains our energy and motivation, leaving us tired and disillusioned. True power lies in recognizing that there are things beyond our control, and that instead of fighting against them, we should learn to navigate through them. Practicing acceptance does not mean resigning ourselves. It means understanding that certain things cannot be altered, and therefore should not consume our emotional energy. Imagine you are stuck in an unexpected traffic jam. The initial frustration may make you lose your calm, but by accepting the situation, you can choose how to react. You could listen to an inspiring podcast, reflect on your goals, or simply relax. This shift in perspective empowers us, allowing us to redirect our focus to what really matters: our response and attitude towards challenges. Adaptation is another crucial skill we must cultivate. Life is full of changes, and often the plans we make do not go as expected. This can be disheartening, but adaptability is the key to overcoming these obstacles. Being flexible in our plans and approaches means being willing to adjust our course when necessary, recognizing that sometimes life can surprise us in ways we didn't foresee. When we accept and adapt, we become more resilient. Resilience is not just about enduring difficulties, but about rising stronger after each challenge we face. Every time we allow ourselves to accept reality and adapt, we equip ourselves with a mindset that helps us overcome the challenges that arise in our path. We become masters of our destiny, not victims of our circumstances. Integrating acceptance and adaptation into your daily routine can have a significant impact on your life. When facing challenging situations, remember that your inner peace is more valuable than any temporary obstacle. Every challenge we encounter is an opportunity to learn, grow, and become stronger individuals. It's a reminder that life is not just about what happens to us, but about how we choose to react to it. By practicing acceptance, you preserve your focus and energy for what truly matters. This practice not only provides a greater sense of inner peace, but also teaches us to see the beauty in life's uncertainties. Instead of fearing the unknown, we can embrace it, knowing that each experience shapes and strengthens us. Life is a journey of constant adaptation. Learning to accept and adapt to circumstances transforms us into more capable and resilient individuals. Therefore, the next time life surprises you with an unexpected challenge, remember that instead of fighting against the current, you can choose to flow with it. This choice can be the difference between frustration and peace, between despair and inner strength. And this, without a doubt, is one of the most valuable lessons that Stoicism has to offer. I want to sincerely congratulate you for making it this far and completing this video. This shows how committed you are to developing yourself and becoming a better version of yourself, and that is truly admirable. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't waste any more time. Join us on this journey of self-discovery and evolution, where we explore the profound teachings of Stoicism that can transform our lives together. Remember to leave your like, as this is crucial for getting this content to more people who are also looking to improve and find focus in their lives. And to know that you watched until the end, comment down below the word focus. I'm excited to see your contributions in the comments. Until the next video.